are you ready to face Trish Stratus? And do you think you have what it takes to defeat the GOAT, Trish Stratus?
Listen. I am ready to get in the ring with the GOAT.
What noise does Natty make then? She's the boat.
Hi, I'm Stacy Queen.
And I'm Ellawarra.
And welcome to the Diva Dolls Pod.
The pod where we discuss the then, now, and forever of women's wrestling within the WWE.
Ew.
Ew.
And we are here in 1999, and God, it feels good.
It feels so good. And I'm just so glad that our girls are starting to be taken seriously. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah. This episode has a lot of female action.
It's fun.
And it is fucking fun.
It has a lot of figure four leg locks.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of...
misogyny.
A lot of guitars.
A lot of guitars.
I want to know, what was Jeff Jarrett's budget on guitars?
Honestly.
Because guitars aren't cheap.
Well, I wonder if, obviously they're made to be broken, because I don't think these are like ones that have like structure to them. So I wonder what companies out there that's making breakable guitar props that was making a lot of money off of him, or has made and probably still does make a lot of money off of him. I wonder if he still uses it, because he's in AEW now, right? Yeah, maybe there's no guitar. But this episode, there was at least like 10.
Sure.
Broken.
We'll have a tally throughout the episode.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's tally it up.
Yeah. Okay, so it is the Raw after SummerSlam 1999. And the first segment we're looking at, Test is in the ring. And he says he's been through a lot for one reason, Stephanie.
Oh, so cute. Love.
Can we come up with a couple name for them?
Stest. Well, it's gonna be. It's either gonna be Testef or Stest.
Not Tiffany.
Oh, yeah, I suppose If you go Tiffany,
Test.
that's just taking the S off Stephanie. I don't know.
I like Stest.
Testephanie.
Okay, Testephanie it is.
Testephanie. Stupid.
So, Test says that he's got one question he needs to pop. And Stephanie walks out to the ring with no music.
Yeah, very weird.
It's not the only time this happens. But she's walking to the ring and she's doing her iconic toothy smile.
It's like when you ask a child to smile in a family photo.
Yeah. She finally gets to the ring. Shane runs down and tries to stop Test from proposing.
Yeah.
But he proposes.
He's not happy. He proposes anyway. But then Steph says she needs some time.
I need a little time.
Imagine. That'd be so sad if you propose to someone like, sorry, I need a little time.
Imagine she just starts, I just need a little space to call my own. Come on, I don't be alone with you. What do you do? Everybody wants to. Well, speaking of that iconic theme song sung by Lillian Garcia, this is her very first episode of Monday Night Raw.
Wow! I
Yeah.
love that.
Look at that segue.
Well, that makes sense as to one of the segments that we have coming up that you put in. Makes so much sense. Because somebody's not happy about it. Not happy about that.
No. So Jeff Jarrett and Deborah with Mark Henry come to the ring, and you can tell that Lillian is new to the biz.
Yeah.
Her announcement is real bad. Obviously, she gets better. She's iconic. But she says, the new champion, Jeff Jarrett, accompanied by Deborah and sexual chocolate. But, so she says, the new champion, Jeff Jarrett, and then the commentators, start talking. And she's still got, she's like, and accompanied by Deborah, and sexual chocolate is also there.
So funny. This segment was weird. Imagine being a double champion and then just coming out and being like, here, you can have this one.
Yeah, I don't want this one anymore. I'm done with it. You can have it.
Yeah. So Jeff won the IC title and European title from D'Lo.
Which we just saw last week at SummerSlam. Because Mark Henry came down and assisted with the guitar.
Yes.
Which doesn't count as for the tally. Does not count what happened last week.
No. But Jeff Jarrett then awards the European title to Mark.
Yes. But that's not all he's giving away.
Yes.
He also has a surprise for Deborah for her hard work in this whole schmoz that they put together to take the title off of D'Lo.
Yeah. What does he got? He calls it Jeff Jarrett Enterprises or something?
Yes, for her hard work at Jeff Jarrett Enterprises.
Yeah.
She needs a personal assistant. Enter Miss Kitty.
Miss Kitty. Have you seen my kitty? My kitty.
Oh my God. I hate through every segment, through all of this, Jerry Lawler on commentary being like, here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Were they a couple at the time?
I don't know if they were yet.
Yeah.
They might have been. But Jeff Jarrett says that on his locker room door, he has put an open contract for someone to come challenge his Intercontinental Championship.
I love this concept. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. So
it's somebody's got to rush to go and sign it.
Yeah. And that's exactly what we see in the next segment. So Billy Gunn is at the locker room door, and he's realized he's made it there, but he doesn't have a pen, so he can't sign the contract.
Yeah.
And Chyna walks up, and Billy's like, hey, can you stay here and look after the contract while I go find a pen? She's like, sure, absolutely. Off you go. She reaches into her bra. She has a pen. And she signs that motherfucker right there.
So Chyna is the new number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, the first time a woman has been a contender for the Intercontinental Championship.
So
cool.
good. After this, we have a backstage segment with Tori, which I can only describe as some of the worst acting I've ever seen in my life. She says Ivory has a humiliation fetish.
Yep.
And she wants an evening gown match on SmackDown. She says, I'll be happy to strip her of her title and that nasty dress that she's going to be wearing. So shit.
So stupid. To close out Monday Night Raw, Billy Gunn is in the ring and calling out Chyna because he was meant to sign the contract, but she did it first. Jeff Jarrett sneaks into the ring and blasts Chyna with a guitar.
Yes.
And Miss Kitty has a second guitar. So that's the first one. Miss Kitty has a second guitar, but Billy Gunn snatches it and hits Jeff Jarrett
Yes.
second guitar. And
Crazy.
Deborah is cross with Kitty.
Yeah, everyone's gonna start turning on each other in this episode. I can see it coming.
That pussy needs training.
Meow.
Wow. Well, speaking of which, SmackDown, backstage we see Jeff Jarrett, Deborah, and Miss Kitty, and then they make their way to the ring. Has there been any particular great fashion moments yet?
Well, I wrote in this one, I was like, it's Billy versus Jeff Jarrett. Deborah and Miss Kitty come to the ring, and Miss Kitty's wearing my metallic pink dress that I wore in the episode with Santi.
Oh my
literally
god,
the exact
absolutely.
same dress. Yeah, she looks cute. And Deborah's always looking hot in some coloured suit. They're all the same.
Yeah.
Same, different colour.
When are we going to get the Miss Kitty cosplay?
You want me to dress up as Miss Kitty?
Yeah.
Well, next week I'll dress as Miss Kitty.
Well, let's just hope that she's still going to be looking like Miss Kitty then. Because she might be changing her look soon.
Maybe.
Maybe. Wow.
Lol. Billy Gunn versus Jeff Jarrett with Deborah and Miss Kitty. Chyna comes down and hits Deborah with a guitar.
Yes. So that's the third guitar.
In this
guitar
episode.
number 3.
Billy then rolls up Jeff Jarrett for the win. Billy goes to moon Chyna, but then Chyna gives him a big low blow. Big low blow. So
and
funny.
I noticed that, like, she's still using Triple H's music at this point.
Yeah, it's like, it's like the DX music, isn't it? Or is it the
no,
OG
it's
Triple H music?
Want to tell this one?
Yeah. Hit me with that Triple H.
So the next segment, we have Stephanie coming down to the ring again with no music, and she asked Test to come down. I believe she's got an answer to Test's proposal.
I love how it was like last week. She was like, "I need some time." Literally, the next time we see her, I've got an answer.
Yeah.
Like
3 days is the amount of time she needed.
Yeah.
And she does her awkward side-eye, tight-lip smile when he comes to the ring.
So funny.
He proposes again, and she says yes.
She does.
And they snog.
They do. They have a little kiss.
Yeah.
But Shane's not having it.
Yeah.
And he sends the Mean Street Posse down to attack Tess. But then Mankind comes in for the save.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what happened here, but like I also didn't want to not include it. But yeah, obviously there was something else going on.
Yeah.
But the moral of this storyline is that they are engaged.
They are engaged now, which is very, very good. I do know that at WrestleMania 2000, which is going to be in a few months, like Steph represents Mankind. So obviously there was something going on there in the Fatal 4-Way main event. Remember how each McMahon had like a person?
She does not represent Mankind, but that's fine.
Who does she do?
Maybe her husband.
Is she... Oh, yeah, she's Triple H. Duh. Idiot. Yeah. All right, moving on. We have the evening gown match. Ivory versus Tori.
Yes.
Ivory didn't have a belt. Why?
That's my first note.
Why? No. Where's the belt?
Well, she only had one hand, and that was for the chiffon.
She did. She was wearing a little metallic. It was like a silver, I think.
Yeah,
silver dress.
Blue silver.
Yeah. And no belt, but she had the chiffon, which is more important than the belt anyway.
Absolutely.
And Tori came down in a button-up.
Yep. A WWF Attitude shirt.
Yeah. Oversized
which
button-up.
They mentioned later in the episode, one of the girls was wearing it again. And I think they were trying to sell them at the time. So it was like, let's get one of the girls in like an oversized shirt. So that people will be like, oh yeah, that's hot. Fucking, let's buy it.
I want to look sexy like Tori. I'm going to go on WWFshop.com.
No, .com. Oh.
Stupid.
But I hate this is an evening gown match.
Yeah.
And she's not wearing a fucking evening gown.
Yeah, it was very dumb. It's a
You're
lot
the one that
harder-
wanted this match.
Honestly, and I feel like it's a lot harder to take a button up off because you've got to take the buttons off and then pull the sleeves off.
Ripper.
Yeah, it does prove difficult because she ends up winning. She rips off Tori's dress. No, she rips off Ivory's dress, and Tori ends up winning the match. But then Luna comes out.
Well, yeah, because Tori just won't stop beating her up.
Yeah, too much. Too much.
So then we move over to Sunday Night Heat, and there is an interview with Michael Cole asking if Stephanie has set a date yet. She says, it's too soon for that. Check out my ring.
Yeah. My note for this is so funny. It's just Michael Cole interviews Stephanie about Shane being a jealous cunt.
Honestly, that's better than what my notes were.
Oh, we forgot to mention, in that first segment, when he first proposed, she, refers to him as Andrew. I think that was trying to, break the fourth wall and try and make it seem real. Come on, Andrew, you better work.
We even say on commentary, Jerry's like, who's Andrew? And JL's like, it's Test.
Stupid.
Also on Heat, we get a segment with Cole interviewing Miss Kitty.
Miss Kitty.
And I've got a transcript here. She says,
love it.
You know, I'm here to assist her. I just idolize her so much. I just hope I don't let her down. I'll be assisting her shopping, manicures, pedicures, anything else that she needs me for. I'm there for her. Oh gosh, that's her calling me now. Gotta go. Thank you.
She's taking this job seriously.
Yeah. Manicures, pedicures, fucking everything.
I don't know. Do you reckon she's doing the manicure and the pedicure with the nail file?
I could see that.
Be very cute.
The Roxy Andrews of it all.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
It is Monday Night Raw.
It is.
There is a match between Meat and Chaz. But on their way to the ring, The Rock is heading up the ramp. And there's a little interaction between Terry and The Rock.
Yeah. So funny. He's like, do you like strawberries? She's like, yeah. Do you like champagne? Yeah. Do you like bubbles? Yeah. Well, bubble your ass on out of here.
I love her little outfit.
It is so cute.
Yeah.
So cute.
When we get to the ring, there's like a staticky noise, and we have a GTV segment.
The original White Six.
Yeah. The pervy camera footage.
Yeah.
And the footage is of Meat and Mariana having a sex.
Yeah.
Ah!
And Terry is not happy about it.
No.
Yeah.
Devastated.
She is pissed.
Yeah.
But
then,
I assume that the Meat was supposed to have a match with Chaz, but when they come down, it just all turns into a big brawl.
Yeah. I guess so.
I can't imagine the writing room around this time. They're like, oh, we've got these two guys here, let's just put them with a girl and make one sleep with the other one, and they can just go out there and fight about it.
Yeah.
Oh, creative. It's literally what it's going to be when Rhea comes back.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
We see Jan!
Jan is back.
Yes! Little touch up on Deb.
Yeah, Jan is trying to do her job and doing Deborah's makeup. And Miss Kitty is like, no. I'll do it.
Yeah, I know. That's me. If I was ever given a AAA pass to go backstage at WWE, I would go, Megan, stop. Ian, stop. Let me... Tiff, come here. Come on. Come here. I got the pink blush.
I'll fix you. Do my job.
Literally, I would be insufferable if that would be fucking backstage though. What do we got next? Jeff Jarrett with Kitty and Deb.
Yeah, they're coming to the ring.
Coming to the ring.
And
Jeff is teaming with Mark.
Yes. But a fun little thing that I've noticed is that Deborah helps Jeff Jarrett into the ring with the ropes, but now Miss Kitty helps Deborah into the ring.
Oh, so does Kitty help Deborah in and then Deborah helps Jeff Jarrett in? Is it like a little...
Yeah.
Oh my god, the human centipede of it all.
Yeah.
Work.
We have a tag match of Jeff Jarrett and Mark Henry going up against D'Lo and Billy Gunn. Chyna comes down to do commentary at the end of the match. Chyna is trying to smash the guitar over Jeff Jarrett, but accidentally hits Billy Gunn instead.
Poor Billy.
Fourth guitar.
4 guitars. And then, yeah, she hits him with the thing, and then Jeff Jarrett and Mark Henry end up getting the win from the...
Yeah.
How do these refs not realize that there's just an obliterated fucking guitar in the middle of the ring? They're like, oh.
I think that was there. Yeah, no, that
1,
that
2,
makes
oh
sense.
fuck, got a splinter. Got a fucking splinter. 3. Oh yeah, you won. Good job.
Hey.
Stupid.
Next segment, we have our women's champion coming down to the ring. She's got a title and her chiffon. She's figured out how to use her other hand.
Yes. Oh my god, this interview is so funny.
Please tell me about it.
She goes, 30 seconds with Ivory would set your world on fire. But I'm not a slut. Tori's a slut. Slut.
Literally, she says the word slut 10 times.
So funny. Oh, I love her. Luna and Jackie end up coming down to the ring. There's a brawl.
Yep.
King on commentary goes, I want to see their bra and panties. And then JR goes, I don't even know if they're wearing a bra and panties. But yeah, the girls are fighting. The girls are brawling.
Yeah, so it's Ivory, it's Tori, it's Luna, it's Jackie. What the fuck is Luna wearing?
Girl, I can't wait till we get to Luna's promo. That's my favourite part of this whole episode.
Well, first, shall we have a little break?
Yes, let's go for a... I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette with Luna. Let's go on a break.
All right, I'll see you there.
The Diva Dolls podcast is sponsored by Salon Extensions.
Offering all of our listeners a discount on the exclusive ponytail line from the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15's Sasha Colby.
Plus, any of our listeners who are licensed cosmetologists, you can receive 15% off of all hair extensions in their pro store.
Because if it's good enough for mother, it's good enough for a diva doll like you.
You can now use code DIVADOLLS at checkout to get 15% off any of your purchases.
Cause you're a GODDESS.
Shop now at www.salonextensions.com.
That's SALONXTENSIONS.com. All right, we are back again. 1999. Things are going wild. Chyna and Billy are fighting for the number 1 contender spot for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, on SmackDown. And I'm confused because Chyna signed that contract.
I know, but you know, misogyny in the WWF is what it was all about back then.
Yeah.
Not happy about it.
But Jeff Jarrett, Deborah, and Miss Kitty come down to the ring for commentary, but they don't have any guitars.
No guitars.
What do you mean?
Well, they didn't need one. Somebody else interfered for them.
I enjoyed that Chyna mooned Billy Gunn.
So good. That's literally what I have in here. I was like, this is actually a good match. And a reminder that Chyna can actually hang with the guys.
She hit a backflip for no reason.
Yeah.
Count.
Just a backflip.
Well, okay, cool.
So funny. But yeah, at some point in the match, the ref gets knocked down.
Yeah.
Billy Gunn is in control of the match.
Mm-hmm.
Triple H comes down and says, fuck you, Billy. Gives him a pedigree. Chyna gets on top. Ref becomes alive again. And 1, 2, 3. Chyna is still the number 1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. But you know, Jeff Jarrett needs some practice before he takes on Chyna. So, this is the beginning of the end for a lot of women versing Jeff Jarrett throughout this episode. Oh my God.
So, our first segment of Raw, we have Michael Cole interviewing Jacqueline. She is down for the challenge of fighting Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
And so much so that she said it wouldn't be the first time that I've smacked 3 dumb blondes in one night.
Love
Referring
that
to
line.
Jeff Jarrett, Deborah, and Miss Kitty.
Love that. So funny.
Mwah.
Yeah. Jeff comes to the ring with Kitty, but no Deborah. Jackie comes down, and then Jeff Jarrett proceeds to beat the shit out of Jackie.
Yeah.
She gets like a couple of little offensive hits here and there, but then he just fucking pummels her, and it is the first of our many figure 4 leg locks that we will see throughout this episode from Jeff Jarrett to a woman.
Yeah. During the match, there were lots of "We want Deborah" chants.
Yes.
So that's nice. But then after the match, for absolutely no reason, Jeff Jarrett smashes a guitar over her head.
5 guitars smashed.
5 guitars. Yeah. Hypothetically, what would a guitar cost? Like $200?
A cheap one, yeah.
Yeah. Like if it's one that's going to be broken. So that's $1,000. Already gone.
Yeah. Just like that. Well,
Just like that.
when you put it down to it, that's probably just a row of seats sold at an event. Back in the day, tickets might have been cheaper, though. Like, it could have been like $30 to go see Raw. Now it's like fucking $150 to go to Raw.
Maybe, if you're lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, so Lillian's in the ring about to announce a match. And Howard Finkel then comes down. And he says to Lillian, I've been announcing Raw for years. I've done pay-per-views. I've done WrestleManias. How dare you do a half-assed job at my job? This is my job. Get out. So then he kicks her out of the ring. And then he's so good at his job that he proceeds to pull out a note to read off. He's got notes. And then he goes to introduce it. That match is scheduled for 1 fall. And then he goes, making his way to the ring. And he gets all shocked. And it's Ken Shamrock. And then Ken Shamrock comes down and chases him around the ring and beats the shit out of him. So I don't know if Ken had something to do with Howard being written off TV and that's why Lillian got brought in. And then now there's a little kerfuffle with it. But we're focusing on the girls. This is just about Lillian. But there is like a underlying Howard hates Lillian, Lillian hates Howard theme that goes for years.
Yeah.
So you will see it pop up throughout the years.
Yeah, I'm sure this isn't the last of it.
Yeah.
So next, we have the Mean Street Posse come out with Terry.
That little slut. She said if Meat wants to go fuck one girl, I'm going to fuck 3 guys.
Yeah. And I have noticed something. So in my notes that I take, I'm quite lazy. I'm just going to put it out there. And pretty much for every wrestler, I will just put in their initials. I won't write their full name. I'll just put their initials. Do you know what the initials of the Mean Street Posse are?
MSP?
It's almost PMS, don't you think?
Well, yeah, if you jumble it up, it is PMS.
If you move the letters around, that's almost PMS.
It was.
Look, I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
But maybe Terry is illiterate and she just thought she got the PMS back together.
Oh my god, how stupid.
MSP came up last week and we didn't give them jobs. Do we want to give them jobs?
I feel like the jobs thing is starting to go out the window.
Yeah.
Because the jobs thing was very much like a mid-90s thing that Vince did where everyone had a job. But once the Attitude Era came around, everyone was just themselves beating each other up.
Kind
of. I reckon...
With the exception of Albert, the fucking body piercer.
The body piercer. But, I don't know. They're probably just 3 guys. They probably all work in fast food. One's at Macca's, one's at KFC, one's at Hungry Jack's. They all work on the same block and they meet each other at their lunch break and have a cigarette together. And they met
on Main Street.
Yeah, on Main Street. They were working the fast food chains on Main Street in Greenwich, Connecticut, and that's where they all met.
Yeah,
I don't fucking know.
I like it. I like
a burger flipper. But yeah, they have a match against Pat Patterson, Gerald Briscoe, and Test.
Yeah.
Because why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Terry's on commentary. Meat ends up interfering in the match. Brawl. People are hitting. People are throwing. Terry's... That's it. It's like that scene from Kath and Kim where Bruce Banner is like fighting Kel at the train station. She's like,
Yeah.
no, he's turning green!
Eric Banner?
Yeah, Bruce Banner. Are you ready to rumble? That's Bruce Buffer. Oh, stupid. I'm so dumb.
Oh.
Anyway.
Anyway, up next, we've got Trinity the Tut Taylor interviewing Ivory backstage and asking if she's worried about the first ever women's hardcore match. That's exciting.
So good. Women's hardcore, yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, she's there in the dressing room and the locker room, rather. And, like, she picks up nail polish remover. She's like, this would make good eye wash. And then the match starts.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. During an interview.
Yeah.
So funny. I love
this
that.
segment.
It is so funny. I live for it.
Yeah.
My eyes were glued. Tori comes in, beats her up in the bathroom, throws a box of tampons at her.
And bars of soap.
Bars of soap. They're like, hardcore, I'm going to just hit you with fucking hygiene products.
Yeah.
So funny. But then they spill out into the locker room. They end up in the boys' locker room. They're in the hallway. They're getting hit up against the truck. And then Ivory just kills Tori with the mirror.
Yeah,
you can see in the background that there's like a vanity set up. And then Tori, Ivory's over and then comes up and then Terry swings her around and smashes the whole fucking mirror over her head.
So cool. And you also forgot when they're in the bathroom, Jackie pops her head around from the showers. What the hell's going on in here? She's in the shower naked.
So funny. Oh my god. I love that.
When they're in the shower, Ivory goes for a pin. The ref has to get down and like count the pin.
He's gonna get tinea on his hands.
But yeah, Ivory gets the win after smashing that makeup mirror over Tori's head.
But then after she gets the iron, ends up choking Tori with the iron cord, and the iron was still on and burns her on the back. All right, this is like every FBI Files episode I've ever watched. It's like the find the dead body with the fucking cord wrapped around their neck and they got burns all over the body. Nuts.
I also noticed that Tori, again, wearing one of those stupid fucking shirts.
Why?
And she keeps trying to keep it closed.
They must really want it to be advertised. God. So funny. Wild. So
now we go to SmackDown. And we've got Tess Stephanie coming to the ring.
To Stephanie? My God.
Mom, Pat, Jerry, will you please come to the ring? We have an announcement.
They have an announcement. They do.
And watching the three of them walk down to the ring, I don't think there's a more cursed trio you would want to see coming down that ramp.
Emaciated, old fucking person's home being dropped off at a group activity, going down to fucking shuffleboard.
Gerald Briscoe, Pat Patterson, and Linda McMahon. Like, worst blunt rotation in the world. Linda takes one hit, starts doing the Charleston.
Pat takes one and starts sucking off Jerry.
Hey!
Dumb. But, they call them down to the ring, and they've told them that they've set their wedding date for October 11th. And on commentary, they go, "That's a Monday! Oh my God! Must be happening on Raw! Must be happening on Raw!"
Well, maybe they set a date and it's like not at Raw and it's somewhere else.
It's at Raw.
But they just assume that they're going to see it.
So funny. I cannot wait for that scene. I cannot wait for... Wait, do we cover that scene soon? Like, next episode?
Yeah.
Or the one after?
It is the one after.
Love. So good. So good.
Yeah.
Stay fucking tuned. This is why you gotta put the bell icon and listen to every episode, because this is so... It's getting juicy now.
Absolutely. If you've not subscribed already, what are you doing? Why are you here?
Yeah. If you're not watching classic episodes, you're only getting half the story.
So true.
The Mean Street Posse and Terry end up coming down to ringside. Mm-hmm. And Shane follows suit and has come around and says that he likes Test. Shakes his hand, and they've just become one big happy family. And all I can think right now is, something's up here. Something's going on. There's a little something.
Yeah, but he gives Test the big brother talk. They're like, "Hey, that's my sister, and if you don't treat her right, I'm gonna find where you live, and I'm gonna punch on you."
Yeah, I'm gonna shit on your doorstep.
Hey, that's too much like his dad.
That's where you got it from.
Yeah. Well, actually, now that I think about it, where is Vince in all this?
Well, too busy with Austin doing whatever they're doing. Aren't they
Yeah,
still beefing?
I think so. Actually, no. He's beefing with Triple H at this moment,
Oh, okay.
which maybe we'll get into.
My next note is so funny. Apparently, our next separate segment is Deborah coming to the ring with Deborah and Kitty.
Oh.
I assume Jeff Jarrett comes to the ring with Deborah and Kitty.
Yeah. And
then...
they're going to the ring with a guitar.
With a guitar.
Oh.
And only if you knew who was going to cop this guitar. Jeff does his classic misogynistic speech about how women's place is at home in the kitchen, taking care of the kids, cooking up the food. But then notices Moolah and Mae Young are in the front row. He calls Moolah into the ring. He's giving her praise. She held the title for 100 years, this old woman. Yeah. And says that you'd never get in the ring with the boys, would you? You respect us too much. And she was like, if they let me, I would have fucking kicked their asses. Oh. Chyna's going to kick your ass, Jeff. And then he's not having it. You're right. Number 6.
Number 6.
Number 6. Jeff murders Moolah with the guitar. But then, what's Mae Young coming in to make the save for?
Yeah, what's Mae Young gonna achieve? She's like, oh no, I better get in there. My good gal pal, Ms. Moolah, she's in a bit of strife. I'll get in there. I'll think about getting in there. She's still not in the ring yet. Oh, I'm coming. I'm getting in there. She gets in there. And Jeff Jarrett is like, nah. Figure 4 leg lock.
Number 2, second figure 4.
And Deborah and Miss Kitty are not happy. They're like, stop it.
Yeah.
They're too old. No. This is Sonny Green. Bruce Banner.
Our next segment was kind of confusing until there was another backstage segment later on.
Yes.
Because Chaz is having a match with Droz.
On Heat.
And on Heat, yes. And Mariana comes to ringside with police.
Yeah.
They end up distracting Chaz. Droz gets the win, but then the police take away Chaz. And we're kind of like, hi, what's going on here?
What's happening?
We'll leave that for now.
So there's an interview, Lillian interviewing Terry and PMS. And Lillian says, well, Terry, it seems you found out that 3 is better than 1.
Yes.
And Terry says, well, the posse takes care of me, and I take care of the posse. Then they get to the ring, and Meat comes to the ring. No longer Meat. He's now Sean Stasiak.
Yeah. Come on, Sean. But then they beat his Meat.
Yep. It's 3-on-1 in the ring. He's getting absolutely dominated.
Fucking love it.
And they hold Sean up for Terry to repeatedly slap him around. And then she kisses all 3 of them as a reward.
What a little slut. Slut, 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 slut.
Slut, slut,
I'm
slut,
not a slut.
slut.
You're a slut. Linda and Gerald and Pat come to the ring with no music again. I wrote, Jim Johnson must have been on leave. None of these people have fucking entrance music. What's going on? But then it just cut off.
I left it as a prank.
Oh, I was like, so I was taking the notes and I was like, I literally wrote, promo cut off. Haha. Jeff Jarrett backstage with another misogynistic interview.
So I just left it. I think it's like almost a minute-long clip of them entering silently, just walking to the ring, and Linda goes, "Tonight ends."
You fucking bitch.
Because I was like, we don't want to listen to whatever they have to say.
Honestly, see. Dumb. Hate you.
While you plot my death, do you want to take a break?
Take a break. I'm gonna have a nap.
All right, go have a lie down. And we are back here at Monday Night Raw in 1999, and we have an interview with Jeff Jarrett, Deborah, and Miss Kitty. Jeff Jarrett is saying, these girls are always bitching about equality in the workplace, so I'm just giving it to them.
And he sets up an open challenge for any woman to come out and face him one-on-one.
Yeah. The greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, allegedly.
All time. All time. I think Gunther will have something to say about that.
Yeah. Imagine Gunther getting a fucking guitar to the head.
Gunther. So yeah, Jeff Jarrett ends up coming to the ring with Deb and Kitty. Mm-hmm. Luna is the one to answer the call. I really thought that when she answered the call, she was going to come down and at least give him a bit of a go, but he pummels her.
Yeah. Before she answers the challenge, though, he is in the ring on the microphone and he says the following sentence. If you wear a dress and relieve yourself in a squatting position, I'm kicking your ass tonight.
I feel like he had too much fun with this character. Like,
yeah.
Where's the line between character and reality in this one?
Yeah.
We should ask Karen. Maybe that's why they're divorced. Go on,
Tori runs to the ring, pushes Miss Kitty to the side, and smashes the guitar over Luna's head.
7!
Number 7! And Lillian announces that Luna is the winner via disqualification. And Jeff Jarrett hears this and goes, "This fucking bitch."
Angry. He's angry, mad. He goes and gets Lillian, chases her into the ring, and for the 3rd time in this episode, he puts another woman in a figure 4 leg lock. Poor Lillian. Poor ring announcer Lillian. It's her, 3rd episode of Raw she's filming, and she's already been put in a figure 4 leg lock.
Yeah.
I think this is Howard Finkel's doing. He set it up.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised.
So funny.
So then we have Chyna being interviewed by Trinity the Tuck Taylor. She said, "You think it impresses me when Jeff Jarrett beats up 2 old hags? When he beats up a lowly ring announcer? And she said, I'm going to walk out Intercontinental Champion."
Damn fucking right.
So then we move over to SmackDown, same week,
Yeah.
and Ivory is heading to the ring. And is she wearing her chiffon as a brooch?
Yes, I was like, oh, a modified version of the chiffon. Up here, she's got a little black corset top on. Quite cute.
She cuts a promo and she says that the best part of her job as champion is the movie stars.
Oh, the movies, the silver screen.
And she asks Cindy Margolis to stand up. Now, have you ever in your life heard of a woman by the name of Cindy Margolis?
No.
Me fucking either. So I did some research.
Yeah, what did you find?
And she was if not all three? I don't know. She was at least one of the fembots in Austin Powers.
Oh, fierce. Love that.
Yeah. She's not done a lot else. I mean, she has done a lot else, but just nothing of note.
Nothing of note, but Austin Powers is the top of the billing in
It's-
IMDb.
Her breadwinner, for sure.
Yeah.
And they keep saying that she's the most downloaded woman on the internet.
When they said that, I was like, does she do porn? I was like, maybe she's a porn star. But no porn.
I don't know. So Ivory invites her into the ring and asks her to strike a pose. And Cindy's like, oh no. Again, giving... Are you going to be a lesbian tonight?
No.
Lies.
Ivory gets so mad at her when she says no. She's like, do it, bitch.
Yeah. Lay down and strike a pose before I have to lay you down myself, bitch.
Yeah. And
So she gets down, she poses, but Jeff Jarrett runs down and puts the figure 4 on her.
The ultimate opportunist. Just sees her laying down. Figure 4.
Sees a woman down, he's like, this is my opportunity.
Yeah. And then Ivory's so proud of him, gives him a high five. Then he fucking...
You're next.
You're next. So what? That's the 4th figure 4 leg lock. We've got 7 guitars and 4 figure 4s we're up to.
Oh my god, so many numbers.
I can't.
So then we have Cindy being loaded into an ambulance. Poor
I
love.
wonder if she's okay. I wonder if she ever recovered from this.
She just wanted to go out and see some wrestling.
Yeah.
She's been murderized.
Poor thing. Poor darling.
But Jeff Jarrett comes up to her while she's being loaded into an ambulance. He says, that was a message to Chyna via my internet. Why don't you download that?
I love how download was such like a big word back then.
Yeah. Like,
so funny.
This is a new cool thing.
Yeah.
Why don't you
They even had it on the...
download that? Oh.
Yeah. They even had it on the entrance ramp. WWF.com. Download now. In this next segment, is this the first time we're meeting Hardcore and Crush Holly? I think we'd met Bob Holly before, but we hadn't met Hardcore Holly.
Yeah.
And they've challenged Chyna to a tag team match, but she has to go and find a partner.
Yeah. Kind of giving, like, the same storyline that Jeff has got.
Very that.
Like, they're saying women don't belong in the ring and...
Yeah. I don't know where this is coming from. It's very random.
Me either. The segment is entirely for what happens after the match. So
100%.
It looks like Chyna is going to have to be in the tag match by herself. But then Billy Gunn comes down and volunteers to be her teammate, her partner. Sure. Yep. Jeff Jarrett runs down and hits Chyna over the back of the head with a frying pan.
Frying pan!
No guitars.
Oh,
He's run out.
No. So now we got 4 figure 4s, 7 guitars, and 1 frying pan.
Yes. Then he puts an apron on her and a soup ladle in her hand.
Oh my god, that was so funny. He's like, get in the kitchen and fix me some supper.
So stupid.
so dumb. Like the worst.
So then we get a match between Jeff Jarrett and Test. And Test is literally the first person to actually stand up for these poor fucking women that keep getting attacked by a man.
At some point in this Jeff Jarrett and Test match, the Mean Street Posse, Pat Patterson, Shane, Gerald Briscoe, there's a big brawl. The crowd, it's chaos. There's a big brawl. Jeff Jarrett and Test don't know what's going on. The crowd's chanting, "We want puppies." Somehow Test gets knocked down, and Jeff Jarrett, Steph comes in to help Test.
Yeah.
And what does Jeff Jarrett do?
Oh, he's about to give her a figure four leg lock, but he doesn't because Shane comes in for the save.
He does, yes. We almost got that fifth figure four, but Shane comes down for the save. You'll not put my sister in a figure four.
No.
That was a chaotic segment. I'm watching this and I was just like, nuts. Too many people. Crazy.
Yeah. So it's Sunday Night Heat, and it's Chaz versus Midian, and this is where Mariana comes to the ring with the police officers.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's fine.
Yeah, cops all around.
So this is where he gets taken away by the police officers. Anyway,
Yes.
Now we're on Raw.
Yeah.
Ivory is in the ring,
Yeah.
and she says, "Ivory is in the house, and it's time to party."
Woo! She is literally a drunk mum on the microphone.
Yeah,
The karaoke night. She's so
fully.
funny. I love that she's like, "Houston smells.
Yeah.
There's cockroaches everywhere. You guys stink."
Baggage claim smelled like animal urine.
Yeah, she hates Texas. She says.
Speaking of cockroaches, Luna has asked me for a title match.
Ugh, how dare she? Disgusting.
Yeah, and she says the good thing about being champion is that she'll defend against any filthy beast in this company.
She wants to do like a open challenge with the crowd again.
Yeah.
Conchita.
Oh.
It's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good.
Some of the things she said are not good in this climate.
Yeah.
Not
Let's
aged
just
well.
say she calls Conchita, our South American princess, into the ring,
Mm-hmm.
who then performs, I think, the third wig reveal we have covered on this podcast series that we are doing now. And
Yep.
it's Luna.
It's Luna. Luna is our Latina cowgirl. And she hits her with a DDT.
Yeah, they have an impromptu match, and Luna actually wins. Luna wins, picks up a victory.
Luna wins, but Ivory's shoulders are nowhere near the mat.
Look, suspend your reality. Look the other way.
No. We have a backstage interview, I think, and Test offers Jeff Jarrett for a street fight, but Jeff Jarrett says, nah. A mixed tag match instead.
This is my favorite part. It's so stupid.
I know. So the match is going to be Jeff Jarrett and Deborah against Test and Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah. And then
it's almost time for the match. And I'm going to give you the gift of telling us about this. I was so excited when I found this footage.
As soon as Test accepts this mixed tag match, I feel like there's an overwhelming sense of I need to prepare for this match that Jeff Jarrett has. So he attacks the makeup artist, Jan. Poor Jan gets attacked, put onto the floor, and put into a figure four leg lock.
Yeah.
This is horrible. Imagine if that was happening these days. Poor Megan. Imagine if Ian was on the floor. Figure four leg lock. Poor Jet.
Yeah.
Poor Kirsten.
Yeah.
All of them. Who would be attacking him these days?
Drew
McIntyre. Claymore to Ian in the glam room. Oh my, poor Jen. She really went through it.
She did.
And she is now our fifth figure four leg lock in this episode. Poor Jan.
Our thoughts be with you, Jan.
But anyway, we move on to the mixed tag match. We've got
Yes.
Jeff Jarrett and Deborah versus Test and Stephanie. Love
Sorry,
Stephanie's ring
no.
gear.
We have Jeff Jarrett and Deborah versus Stephanie.
To Stephanie, yes.
Thank you.
And Steph, I love Steph's ring gear. She's just in a WWF match. She looks like one of the ring crew.
Yeah.
She was the camera girl.
She probably was.
Honestly, Tay.
During the match, Jeff Jarrett tries to tag in Deborah, but she steps off the apron. She's like, you wanted this match.
Yeah. Test beats down Jeff Jarrett and tags in Steph, and Steph ends up getting the pinfall over Jeff. Literally pins Jeff. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
My God. But then it's the end. The end of an era. Jeff's not happy with Deb.
No.
And we get our 6-figure 4-leg lock.
Yeah.
No, 7th now. 7th?
6th.
No, Jan was 5th. This is 6th. We get our 6-figure 4-leg lock. Jeff Jarrett puts Deb in the figure 4. And it's the
Poor
end.
Deborah.
The end of Jeff Jarrett and Deborah.
It's all Stone Cold's fault.
Well, she sucked his dick. Deborah 316 said, I just took your load.
Deborah 316 said, you just whooped my ass.
You just fucked my hole.
Now we have a backstage interview with Mariana claiming that she's been physically assaulted by Chaz.
Now the cops make sense.
Yeah.
You know what doesn't make sense though? Why she's got jam on her face. It's not a very good makeup job.
Well, she was just in catering. She just had some crumpets.
Well,
a bit messy.
The makeup artist got a broken leg, so they couldn't put the SFX on. So she had to go to catering and just smear some fucking jam on. Poor Jan. Justice for Jan.
Jan or Jam?
Jam. Jam. She had to replace Jan with Jam.
Makeup by Jam.
Oh my God.
Luna is in the next
Luna.
We got Luna getting interviewed by Lillian Garcia.
I had no idea what she said throughout this whole thing, but I know her last line was,
Let's do it hardcore style.
That's all that I've got written down as well.
Yes.
She's begged for her match at Unforgiven to be a hardcore match.
Yes.
And she wants to do it hardcore style.
Yeah. And I'm confused, because, at this point, does a hardcore match just mean a backstage brawl?
Honestly, I think so, because they don't ever go to the ring.
No. On the last SmackDown before Unforgiven, Jeff Jarrett and Miss Kitty make their way to the ring without Deborah. No Deborah.
She's at home.
He says that she's at home licking her wounds, the puppies.
Yes. Her malnourished puppies.
Jesus.
Oi, what are you doing, skank?
What?
That's what he said to this lady.
I didn't hear that. So he starts fucking going off on a stage manager.
What are you doing, skank?
And
he made we got 7 now. 7.
Yeah.
He says, clean this crap up to pick up the papers that are on the floor. He puts her in a figure 4, then Chyna comes down and breaks it up.
And hits him with a frying pan. So that's 2 for frying pan.
2 frying pans, 7 figure 4, and
7
I don't even 7 guitars.
7 guitars, 7
God.
frying pan. No. 7 guitars, 7. This is like, on the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 guitars, smashing 7 figure 4 leg locks, 2 frying pans, and that random actress in an ambulance. So then Chyna takes his pants off and she puts them on. gives him the apron and the ladle and says, look who'll be wearing the pants and the belt next week.
So funny. So funny.
And then also, to close out SmackDown, Ivory accepts Luna's challenge for the hardcore match.
Yes.
Sunday Night
No,
Heat.
we're here.
Sunday Night Heat.
Yes. We love Heat.
Women's champion Ivory is heading to the ring, and she gets on the microphone. She says, I'd like to dedicate this match to Moolah tonight.
Yes. She's
And then
been doing
she
so
invites her into the ring, and she says, you defended this title for what, 100 years? I want to thank you for saving me a trip to the museum to see what my ancestors would have looked like.
much. Moolah's not having it though.
No, not at all.
Moolah gives it to her, smacks the fucking shit out of her. Bang! Smack.
And then we have a backstage interview with Deborah, and she says that the first time Jeff Jarrett laid his hands on her would be the last.
Ooh, she's not having it. She's not having it. But our first match we see on Unforgiven is Jeff Jarrett with Kitty versus Chyna for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yes. It's a good match.
Yeah, it's cute. I've got here, the match starts, and it's a typical Jeff Jarrett start. Beats down Chyna. Chyna ends up taking advantage. There's a big crossbody off the top rope to Chyna. Chyna then bench presses him off of her while kicking out. Like literally flings him up into the air. Chyna does a little electric chair moment.
Yeah.
And then Jeff puts her in a sleeper hold.
Yes. Wake up, Jeff.
She doesn't put her hand down for the 3. She's being dramatic. Somehow it spills out into the outside and she hits him with the chair, but it's no DQ now, apparently. No DQ.
Yeah. Also, earlier, he slams her coochie into the ring post.
Love that for her. Yeah, a bit of clitoral action in the ring.
No disqualification. Very bizarre.
She throws him over the announce table as well. They get back into the ring. Kitty hands him a guitar because the ref gets knocked down. Of course.
Yeah, Chyna gets catapulted into the ref, and Jeff Jarrett is about to hit her with the guitar, but Moolah and Mae Young make the save, and they suplex him. 2 old women suplex Jeff Jarrett.
So funny. I could not.
Never in my life did I expect to see the fabulous Moolah and Mae Young suplex Jeff Jarrett. But here we are.
Old here. They're not young here.
Yeah. He clotheslines them both.
Yeah.
And then Deborah comes down and she fucking flattens Miss Kitty.
She fucking yeets that bitch out the fucking building.
And smashes the guitar over Jeff Jarrett's head.
8! She ate.
8 smashing guitars, 7-figure 4s, 2 frying pans, and a random actress in an ambulance.
Chyna then takes advantage, pins Jeff Jarrett for the win,
and becomes the new Intercontinental Champion.
Yes. But who the fuck's this cunt? Who's the cunt in the jeans?
Oh, I don't know. So at this time in the storyline, all of the refs are on strike.
Yeah.
So they have other people refereeing.
Yeah.
Oh, this other cunt comes down.
Cunt in the jeans. He's cunt jeans. And then reverses the decision.
Yeah, because of the guitar.
So stupid. Oh, they play the little replay on the Titantron, and the ref's like, oh, no. And then they give the belt to Jeff. And Jeff's still the champion. What the fuck? I wasn't having it. I did not like that segment.
It's not over.
More to come. Stay tuned.
More to come. The Women's Championship hardcore match. Ivory versus Luna. I really struggled to take notes on this.
Oh, well, okay, so I've got Luna versus Ivory. It starts backstage. It starts, Luna hits Ivory with a bin. Trash goes everywhere. They somehow end up in an office. Luna then photocopies Ivory's head in a,
Yeah.
in a fucking printer.
Yeah, I got that
Smack. And she starts pressing the buttons. I was like, this match is giving Raven versus Kane versus Big Show at WrestleMania 17. Like, just going
Fully.
around backstage. Because she throws her on the boxes. Then Luna throws Ivory on some boxes. And then jumps on top of a forklift. And then does a splash onto Ivory on the boxes. At some point, they get off. They keep tussling through the backstage area. And then Tori comes in. And you would think Tori would do something. Because she comes in with this big fucking stick. And then Ivory ends up kicking her ass and putting her in a box.
Yeah.
And she's stuck in the box. Her legs are just like
Yeah.
full up and around. But then it ended so like abruptly.
Yeah.
She just hits her with the stick and then pins her. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I thought that Luna would have put up more of a fight.
No. She was tired.
Yeah. It wasn't the end of Unforgiven because Moolah and Mae Young were getting interviewed and Ivory interrupts them and says that they're all old and whatever and she's the champion, blah, blah, blah. They beat her up.
So Moolah says that Jeff Jarrett should stay out of her business. And then Ivory pops in and is like, hey, do you see what I just did? That's how a real champion... And then Moolah's like, nah.
So funny.
So I think we know the next feud that we're going to get to see.
Moolah and Mae Young versus Ivory.
Yep. Illawarra, what was your takeaway from this week?
Oh, there's so much goodness. I really enjoyed the 2 hardcore matches. And the shenanigans, the tampons, the photocopier, Jackie in the shower, like, love that. So my takeaway is I like that the girls are getting creative things thrown at them for them to do. Because, like, it's much better than them just standing on the side of a thing, distracting the boys for a win. Getting
See,
more
and
active.
here I thought your takeaway would be Jan being put in the figure 4 leg lock.
Oh, Jan, poor Jan. I would like to take that away from happening. Do not treat Jan like that.
Well, my takeaway would probably be, honestly, that first chair shot to, was it to Mae Young?
Yeah. Oh, God.
No, guitar shot, not chair shot.
Oh, the guitar shots.
The guitar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was just... Oof.
Brutal. She
Yeah,
cops
Mae Young-
so much.
Oh. Ellawarra, where can people find you on social media?
You can find me at Ellawarra, that's ELLAWARRA on all social media platforms. Where are you, Stace?
You can find me everywhere at the Stacy Queen, and you can follow the Diva Dolls Pod everywhere at Diva Dolls Pod. Be sure to give us a follow or subscribe wherever you watch and or listen to us.
And if you're on YouTube, hit the bell icon so you can find out when we post another video, because we post them every week. 2 a week.
2 a week.
Sometimes 1. Sometimes 1. Sometimes 3.
No,
sometimes even
no.
8. I'm in a figure 4 leg lock. Jeff Jarrett's got
Oh
me.
no! He's got you in a figure 4. He's got me in a figure 4.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Got
He's
a
just
guitar in
cracked
the
a
head.
guitar over my head. Oh no! The frying pan. Bonk.
Fuck no.
All right, I'll see you on the next one, Diva. I'm tapping out.
Yes. Bye. Tap it out.
The Diva Dolls podcast is brought to you by Stacy Queen and Ellawarra. All names, photos, videos, and audio used in this podcast are trademarks and copyrighted materials owned by the WWE and TKO Group Holdings. This podcast is not affiliated with or endorsed by the WWE and is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only.
Ladies is strong.
He's gonna cry. Dumb.